Good morning, team. I know this is unorthodox, but I didn't want us to miss too much time regarding Friday's class. So I wanted to send you a little video instruction and also get you started on your way. So we're starting chapter 4 on Friday, February 15th. And what I want you to read on your own and watch on your own is the Brandon Hine case study. Now, Brandon Hine is accused of felony murder. So the first step is read about felony murder in your textbook on page 100. And then watch the Brandon Hine case. Now, felony murder is one of my favorite things to talk about, so you don't get my animated lecture, but we'll try to replicate that as best we can in this video. Felony murder means that when a person starts to commit a felony, he intends or she intends to commit a felony, such as bank robbery or rape. And a victim. It doesn't have to be the person with whom the original crime was perpetrated against, but someone dies. When that happens, the perpetrator and any other perpetrators are charged with felony murder. For example, Phineas and Ferb, they're my favorite. Phineas and Ferb go into the Wawa to rob it. Okay, they go in to take money from the cash register. They come in with a gun. Now, let's just say Phineas and Ferb actually have a gun, and they're going to rob Sam, who's the cashier. But Kat is also their friend, and she's in the car. She's the getaway driver. Phineas and Ferb go in. They go to rob Sam. Sam is not giving up any money anytime soon, so they end up having to shoot her to get the money. By the way, Ferb is very upset because Phineas had promised that he would never actually use the gun. And in fact, he had said that the gun wasn't loaded. They shoot Sam dead. They get the money. They get into the car. Kat is waiting for them. And she says, "Hey, did you guys give me a milkshake?" And they say, "We got the milkshake. We got the money. Drive, drive." Now they drive away. Ultimately, they are caught. But guess what? Everybody, Phineas, Ferb, and Kat, are all charged with felony murder. The felony murder rule says if you were intending to commit a felony and a murder occurs, even if you didn't know, expect, or want that murder to occur, you are then charged with felony murder. In other words, Kat and Phineas are just as responsible as Ferb for shooting Sam. Got it? So, using the example I just gave you, I want you to watch the Brandon Hine case. Brandon is a real live Phineas and Ferb character, and unfortunately is spending the rest of his life in jail. What I like about the felony murder rule is that it is one of the more controversial rules, and you get controversial results like I just explained. Poor Kat, she's actually in the car waiting for a milkshake, and a murder occurs. And this is a pretty typical result in our criminal justice system. So with that said, I want you to read about the felony murder rule in our textbook. 2, watch the Brandon Hine case study, which I will upload on my Wesley. And 3, your assignment with regard to the felony murder rule is to summarize what happened to Brandon Hine, and I'd love to hear your opinion as to whether the felony murder rule is fair or not fair. I'm sorry I'm not there in class today. My mom is getting better. We have 1 or 2 more days to wait for the to make sure that the kidney is in fact taking, and that she'll be fine. But while I'm away, there's plenty to do. And thank you for your patience. See you on Monday.